Bora are the local winds found in A. Southern Europe, B. Northern Africa, C. Western Northern America, D. Eastern South America.
Answer will
Is A.
be yes. Answer is our Southern Europe. Now these are again the local winds which play a very important role, as we have local winds like cherry blossom, we have local winds like mango showers. In the same way, we have our other local winds also. So Bora is again playing a role in our Southern Europe. Acha, if I talk about Chinook, it found in which area?
USA.
North America.
Very good. That I know कि ये Chinook सबको पता होगा. I came with a different name. नहीं, Chinook तो पता है. You know, Chinook is also known as the snow eater.
Yes.
Why?
So it breaks the snow.
And it helps to melt the snow in the Rocky Mountains.
Why? Why?
These are dry winds. Means katabatic winds.
Yeah, very good, Sandeep. That is called as experience. Experience of studying books, preparing for UPSC. Okay, fine. Chinook are the local winds which which are also called as snow eater, because when they move from the one side to another side of the mountain, उनका टेम्परेचर इतना इंक्रीज हो जाता है कि सारी स्नो को मेल्ट कर देते हैं. तो विद इन अ फ्यू आवर्स कहते हैं उन एरियाज में सारी आपका स्नो जो है मेल्ट होगी. इसको इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज स्नो ईटर. ओके फाइन. Okay, please, fine. Again, a good question, a favorite area of UPSC and mine also. Please.
Consider the following. North of Elbrus Mountain, east of Caucasus Mountain, and south of Steppes. The above following relates with one of the following: Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Adriatic Sea, or Aral Sea.
Acha. Where we have your Elbrus Mountain? Any idea? Any country?
Iran. Yes, sir.
Italy.
It is in our Iran. ईरान. ठीक है. नाउ अब हम ये सीज को देखते हुए चल रहे हैं. ईरान. अच्छा, कॉस्कस माउंटेन लाइज बिटवीन विच टू सीज? कॉस्कस माउंटेन लाइज बिटवीन योर ब्लैक सी एंड कैस्पियन सी. तो यहाँ पे हमारे क्या है? कॉस्कस माउंटेन है. तो ईस्ट ऑफ कॉस्कस माउंटेन क्या हो गया आपका?
कैस्पियन.
तो आंसर वैसे ही हमारा कैस्पियन बन गया. ऊपर क्या है? स्टेपीज है. स्टेपीज आर द ग्रासलैंड इन यूरोप. ठीक है. तो इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द साउथ ऑफ स्टेपीज, स्टेपीज में पता है ग्रासलैंड है, तो इजीली वी कैन कम अप विद दीस टू ऑप्शंस. अगर एल्ब्रस पता भी नहीं है तो कॉस्कस के थ्रू हम लोग इस आंसर को निकाल सकते हैं. ठीक है. So here we say, here we have Caucasus Mountain, here we have Elbrus, and these are our steppes area. Done?
Yes.
Okay, please. Yes, please.
A deep, long, and wide trough with very steep concave high walls at its head as well as in sides is known as Syrek, Glacial Valley, Lateral Moraine, Esker.
See, this is our Serpik area. Means it is our terrain which is called as a glacial lake. But if the one side of a lake is eroded, one side of lake is eroded by the glaciers, or you can say ice, ice sheet. So it become your Serpik area. It become your Serpik area. ठीक है. तो आंसर will be our first, that is our Serpik. ठीक है.
Yes.
Okay, coming on to next. Important area, very important area. Please.
Which one of the following wetlands lies in Kerala?
Okay.
Asthamudi. Sir, Ashamudi लिखा हुआ है. Asthamudi, Point Clemmer, Sastankutta Lake and Vebanath Coal Lake.
थोड़ा स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक, आई थिंक टाइपिंग मिस्टेक हो गया. Astamudis again we have in our Kerala region. Point Bar we have in our Tamil Nadu. Vembanad again which is known for houseboat lake. I remember a few years back I went to Kerala, तो मैं इस लेक में गया था. मैं भी एक दिन हाउस बोट में स्टे में रहा था. वेरी ब्यूटीफुल वन. मतलब ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस कहीं भी नहीं लिया. मीन्स इफ वी, और कोई मुझसे पूछता है कि कहाँ घूमने के लिए जाएं, तो मैं आई लाडली से केरला, बिकॉज केरला में आपको सब चीजें मिलेंगी. माउंटेन्स मिलेंगे, सी मिलेगा, और हाउस बोट लेक भी आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. वेरी ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस. सो आई ऑल्सो एक्सप्लोर दिस प्लेस. तो इफ आई गो बाय what we can say that our point 1 goes with our Tamil Nadu. So what we can say, first, third and fourth is correct.
Sir,
Okay.
out of these three, all are Ramsar site or two means
Ramsar goes with our Vembanad one.
Vembanad.
Okay, go with our next question, please.
On 4th July, Sun is farthest away from the Earth, but Earth experiences high temperature in Northern Hemisphere region rather than 3rd January, when Sun is the nearest to the Earth. Choose the most appropriate reason of it from the following given below. A. Shift of ITCZ. B. Land and water effect. C. Desert gets more heat in summers. And D. Less amount of clouds in Northern Hemisphere.
Acha, without going with the answer, what you say? What will be the answer? And why? Again, a totally NCERT based question.
Sir, land and sea heating difference की वजह से.
क्यों? कैसे?
Land hits very quickly compared to sea.
Okay.
So
what about others? Anybody can explain me the reason? Please, कोई बात नहीं, गलत बोलेंगे जा सकता है, और क्या होगा?
तो शिफ्ट ऑफ ITCZ भी एक रीजन हो सकता है ना ये?
ठीक है, हो सकता है, सब कुछ हो सकता है. Now understand this thing. This is the scenario. Now see over here. This is, we can say, Earth is orbiting around the sun. Okay? And in the month of July, we are saying that is our aphelion area. For July, largely we can say that Earth का distance जो है sun से around 152 million kilometer में आ रहा है. But if I talk about January, it is around your 147 million. ये है scenario. Means January में Earth is closest to the sun, but July में it is farthest away from the sun. But still July में हमें बहुत summer experience होता है, hot summer, but January में हमें बहुत cold experience होता है. Why? It is all, one reason is, first of all, tilt of the Earth. In July month, Earth northern hemisphere is focusing towards sun. Yes. Means sun rays ज़्यादा यहाँ पे आ गई है. Although Earth is farthest away from the sun, one, but जो आपके संदीप ने रीजन दिया, वही रीजन आपका करेक्ट है. Basically, northern hemisphere is largely full of land area. तो land जो है आपका heat को absorb ज़्यादा करता है. But if I talk about the southern hemisphere is more with our, you can say, water. So water basically क्या करेगा? Water is basically moving body, as well as वो transparent भी है. Water heat जो sun rays हैं ज़्यादा नीचे तक जा रही हैं, तो वो heat भी हो रहा है as well as move भी कर रहा है, तो ज़्यादा वहाँ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But if I talk about land बहुत जल्दी आपका गर्म हो जाता है. Land become much faster. वो heat जल्दी हीट कर जाता है. तो रिजल्ट क्या हुआ सर? वही आपका टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज कर देता है. ऑल्दो सन इज फारदेस्ट अवे, बट लैंड क्या कर रहा है? हीट जल्दी हो रहा है, इसलिए इट्स ऑल अबाउट योर लैंड एंड वाटर इफेक्ट. So answer will be our land and water effect. Is my point is clear to everybody? Should I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Done?
Yes.
Okay. Moving ahead.
Consider the following. Option 1 रायगंज, सही रानीगंज होगा या रायगंज है?
Raiganj.
रायगंज कोल, कलिंगा आयरन और कडप्पा लाइमस्टोन. Which following options are correctly matched?
Where we have Raiganj, first of all.
Okay. Means Raniganj is also famous for the coal. That's why I was confused.
Raiganj, I guess, in Chhattisgarh.
Good one. Sclerites belong to your state. It is somewhere here in our West Bengal area. It is also known for your coal.
Actually, sir, this whole area is a belt of Gondwana belt. Means Raniganj,
Right,
Odisha,
right.
Jharkhand, West
Absolutely right. Well connected. So means this goes with our coal. Now, if I talk about the Kalinga, we all know it is in your Odisha area. It is known for your iron ore,
Bengal.
because Odisha is known for iron ore. Now, if I talk about Kadappa, Bahubali Kadappa, where is Kadappa?
Andhra.
Andhra Pradesh. It is known for your limestone. Limestone means cement. So with respect to these options, क्या बन रहा है हमारा? Yes, first is correct, second is correct, and third is also correct. So it means all the options are correct. Done? Please and मेटलिस्ट जरूर पढ़िए, जरूर मार्क करिए, काफी चीजें मिलेंगी. इंडेक्स पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा. Okay, fine. Please. This was the tribe which was in news in last year.
Yes.
Please.
One of the person was killed there actually.
Yeah, exactly. Please.
Sentinelese tribes are native of West Bengal, Kerala, Andaman Nicobar, and Lakshadweep.
It belongs to your Andaman Nicobar region. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. One of the American, I think he was an American journalist. Huh?
The missionary.
He belongs to some. Means I forgot exactly the story, but that was the person who was killed by this tribe. Okay. Coming on to next question, please.
Consider the following. Largely practiced in tropical region. Second, rearing of animals and cultivation of crop goes hand in hand. Third, fodder crop is the main crop. Which of the following statement is or are correct in the context of mixed farming?
Now, first of all, what do you understand by mixed farming?
Crop and animal साथ में.
Yes, exactly. Where the farmer is going with, you can say, pastoral activities, or we can say domestication of animals, as well as the farming. These two things are going in hand. It is called as mixed farming. So for such kind of things, means a rich farmer can able to do. A rich farmer with large land can able to do. So such kind of scenario do we have in our tropical latitudes? No, sir. We do not have. If I talk about the tropical latitudes, means tropical countries we are talking about. It means India, we can say the countries in your African region, even we can say our Brazil region. Means that these areas are tropical areas are known for subsistence farming. तो सर आपका मिक्स फार्मिंग का तो कंसेप्ट बनता ही नहीं है. The mixed farming बनता ही नहीं है, मींस वो डेवलप कंट्रीज है, क्योंकि डोमेस्टिकेशन ऑफ एनिमल्स रिक्वायर लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर. वो ट्रॉपिकल कंट्री, ट्रॉपिकल लैटिट्यूड में लार्जली बट वी हैव यू कैन से डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. रिच तो है ही नहीं. मींस एनिमल्स के लिए आपको वेटनरी सर्विसेज चाहिए, क्रॉस ब्रीडिंग, सब चीज को बहुत ध्यान रखना है. अदरवाइज मींस एक कैपिटल इंटेंसिव इंडस्ट्री है. तो कैपिटल इंटेंसिव तो है आपका ट्रॉपिकल लैटिट्यूड में तो मिलने रहा, मिलेगा भी तो बहुत अच्छे स्केल पे नहीं होगा. तो व्हाट वी कैन से फर्स्ट ऑप्शन हमारा रॉन्ग हो गया. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन लार्जली जाता क्या है, टेम्परेट रीजन होता तो हम इसको करेक्ट कर देते. तो रियरिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स एंड कल्टिवेशन ऑफ क्रॉप गोज हैंड इन हैंड. यस, योर crop for animals is the main crop, fodder crop is your main crop. So you can say 2 and 3 is correct.